Good morning. Happy Soul Sunday. Magical. Simply marvelous, darling, is this morning. Instead of thinking of today, another day in a life, I like to sometimes change that around. A life in a day. A life in a day. You're born when you wake up this morning, and your pep and your energy is usually in the morning. So it's like being a little toddler going into teenage years towards the late morning, and then the afternoon is where you kind of do what you wanted to do in this day. In a day in a life, you want to do it during that afternoon time. So we could say that that's the time that secure we want to secure our relationship with our soul, with the divine, however way, whichever way that suits you, my dears. Like a perfect outfit. That you have this beautiful, just this complete awareness that today is the only day we have. And then at dusk it's going to start getting dark now because we fell back with this time change, right? We fall back, gained an hour last night, but you'll also want to think in terms of that you have, the twilight of our lives around, whatever time's going to be dark for you now. It's going to be around 5 or something for here in Ashland. And so you have the twilight years, and then the evening is the time that you close your eyes and you don't know what your dreams are going to be that night, right? You may wake up on the other side. So, anyway, I'm just saying that let's just live today completely. It was Krishnamurti who said, if you live one day totally, let's just muse on this, my dears. Close your eyes and muse on this beautiful life in a day Sunday. Good morning, Marty. Happy day to you. It's a life in a day today, Marty. We
Yeah.
get to live the whole spectrum today. Not a day in a life. No, a life in a day. So this is what Krishnamurti says. If you live one day totally, and I'll leave that up to you, my dears, what that means to you, Cami and Ellen, Lisa and Jim, Marty. What does it mean to you to live one day totally? Mm. It's a good subject, isn't it, for this morning's meditation? What does it mean to you to live one day totally, completely, and see the richness of one single day? Gosh, we got a whole day if everything goes well, right? If everything goes well. Do you know how fragile life is, my dears? Right? In 1 minute, it's gone. It's gone, this physical life. So have a day where it is just magical to think in terms of that you live by the presence of God. You exist because of bliss. You are right because you are light. You rise above because you're love. So we're riding on this love line to the divine is another way to look at this day. So that in itself, this day is sufficient because you see in one day contains the whole universe, all of life, all of life. So while you are musing on what this means to you, my dears, let's just see what science says, okay? And I think you've heard of this guy. His first name is Albert, and his last name is Einstein. Have you heard of him? This is what he says. When something vibrates, when something vibrates, and we live in a vibratory creation, it's all about that vibration that we are tuning to or not tuning to. And if we're tuning to that source of ours, we're in great shape. If we're tuning to worldly news, well, we're going to have a little more rickety kind of day, if you know what I mean. But listen to what Sir Albert Einstein says: when something vibrates, and we are vibrating right now, the electrons of the entire universe resonate with it. As we vibrate right now, my dears, the electrons of the entire universe resonate with you and me right now. Right now. So everything is connected. And then he says these amazing words not to be forgotten. The greatest tragedy of human existence on this only day that we have, my dears, is the illusion of separateness. The greatest tragedy of human existence is the illusion of separateness. And our separation from each other is an optical illusion. An optical illusion. So let's vibrate with it all. Since today, at the end of the day, that's it. That's it. A life in a day, my dears. From birth to death is an optical illusion. So what is important then for you and me right now? You decide. Let's see what God is seeing right now, what your soul is experiencing right now, as we muse on this most fabulous moment of a single day where we are going to experience all its riches and end this dream of separation. And let's be careful too, as we are super aware today of the richness of this moment. and the unity of all life and the joy of our oneness with the divine. Let's make sure that we let go of one idea, and that is it's going to take me a while. I'm a person in process, you hear it say. And that without our knowing it, because we're in an optical illusion, that we think that change, that growth, that our process is going to take a long time. That's untrue. That's untrue. That's as untrue as this hologram is untrue. The truth is, my dears, is that as you meditate right now, as you muse on a life in a day, that the chance of a union with all life can be in this moment that you decide, one beautiful, let's say, pivot from the usual human side of you, and just a gentle pivot that you are that, the I am presence. Just a little pivot, my dears, and the entire path that you might think takes a long time unfolds before you. Just one little pivot, one little shift in your mindset. That we can enjoy the entire path, that straight beeline to the divine, unfold before us today. Today. So let's don't underestimate what a moment of clarity can do. So I have a little reading that sums this up. This optical illusion that we're in, the greatest tragedy of human life, is this idea of separateness. So this beautiful soul wrote this little post that's called She's of Love. She is of love. And it starts by saying, the system, mortal life, is a trap. But we are not powerless. You can feel it, can't you? Something about this world is off. You can feel it, right? I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? And those of us who are sensitive really feeling it these days. That's this world is off. You work, you pay bills, you scroll, and then you repeat. And we still feel empty, like we're living in someone else's dream. Gnostics, the Gnostics call it the Kanoma, a hollow world crafted by false rulers. A hollow world crafted by false rulers. Also known as the archons. And the Taoists saw it too. Not as evil, though, but as a distortion, a disharmony, a world out of step with the original current of the Tao. So let's get in step, my dears. A step of breath and awareness that this moment is pure gold. Today holds the entire possibility of union with the universe. Because this soul goes on to say in 2025, the trap is deeper than ever. So that's what's happening now. We're algorithmically conditioned, emotionally manipulated, and spiritually starved. And here's a beautiful and yet, and yet, there is light. There is light that the system can't touch. There is a flow that no machine can replicate. Can you feel it? The flow? Can you feel the light. And she goes on to say, you don't need to scream at the matrix, you know. You don't need to fight shadows. You just need to withdraw your agreement with the illusion. You just need to withdraw your agreement by getting caught up with this illusion, this optical illusion. Unplug your essence from the imitation. And we got the whole day. We got our entire life today to unplug our essence from this dream delusion. What a gift. What a miracle. And so she ends this little tiny post that the system is a trap. She says, remember, remember, and remember who you are. You are not a user. You are not a statistic. You are not a product. You are light. You are the light of the world. You are the Tao, that which flows effortlessly as light through these so-called days, which are really nothing but the possibility of complete unplugging our essence from this dream delusion. So you are light. You are the Tao. You are the untouched, unmanipulated, uninfluenceable center of everything. So today is a day of remembering. And then after that, we remember. And then after that, we remember again until we are fortified in the castle of peace, where we have come from, where we live, move, and have our being, in the peace, in the oneness, in the joy of laughter, in the freedom from the trap. And once we remember like that, my dears, that each breath, each step, each moment of clarity, each moment of using all our soul power to remember. And once we remember, the trap has no more power over us. None. None. So, my dears, what's left over then from unplugging our essence from the illusion, the optical illusion, is love. When you let go of everything else, what is left over is love. And love is freedom. So let's close with these words about love is freedom. You deserve it. You deserve the break of breaks today in this rich opportunity to experience the universal flow and the universal light and the universal presence and the universal joy of your being and the universal reality and absolute awareness that there is no death of you. There's only a new discovery of the magnificence of your soul. So listen to these words. Love is freedom. Don't attach love with people. Love is a universal experience. It's a cosmic experience. It's an ever new, ever existing, joyful reality. So become love, my dears, as you unplug your essence from the trap. Become love. Love is not something physical. It's a frequency of God. It's a frequency of God, a vibration of God is love. It's a way of living a life in a day, just one day at a time. So give love, give love, give love away. When you expect love, then it becomes attachment. But when you become love itself and give it unconditionally, it becomes freedom. And freedom is the highest expression of love. So let's just forget about ourselves completely for these last minutes. Just completely forget about you and me. And make a wish. And make a wish for each soul here on this love line to the divine this morning who braved the elements, even with an extra hour of sleep, to show up. Let's wish them this wish of unplugging the essence, unplugging from the system, unplugging from our own minds, as the Lord Buddha said to his monks. He said, "Oh, monks, the goal of the spiritual life, oh, monks, is not that you can levitate. It's not that you can change others to our teachings. It's not that you can inspire others with your lectures. Know this, my monks, that the goal of the spiritual life is the unshakable deliverance from your own minds." And when you let go of everything, and everything else that is left over, the only thing that's left over when you let go of everything is love. So let's wish this love on each other for this full, rich, and glorious day in a life. Or as I like to say, life, an entire life in a day. Thank you, O Spirit. Thank you. There's something very magical in the air. I hope we all can be the air today. We can be the elements today. The elements that is about the glory and magnificence of this creation, and the glory and magnificence of an awakening being, the glory and the magnificence of a soul waking up, in this case, many souls. So thank you, O Lord, for this opportunity to celebrate what you always celebrate. You are the glory. You are the joy. And guess what? We are you and you are us, and we are one. So be it. Aho. All right, my dears. I hope you're going to have a joy-filled day along these lines that we shared this morning. Something. What's that? What's that? That is, not the ordinary, but the extraordinary. The gift that you didn't see coming, my dears, and yet it just wraps you in the rapture of its presence, and you didn't even see it coming today. Yeah. And I grew up in LA, Los Angeles. My dad was a sportsman. I became a sports kid. Anyway, the team from LA won the World Series last night, in case you didn't know. All right. So, if nothing else, you have that to celebrate for what it's worth. All right, Narayan G, Ellen, Lisa, and Jim, everybody who came on. Let's just keep on smiling no matter what, okay? All right, much love, my dears. We'll see you again tomorrow. And as always, let's just see through this illusion, this trap that we all have been caught in for a while, but not anymore. And because of this clarity of vision, then we can just totally love and totally care that today is the most magnificent caring of our life and the life of everyone and the life of and even the inanimate objects that we celebrate life today, a life in a day, and then let's completely share the aura. Let's share the aura. Let's share what really is humming like the Om inside of us. Sound good? All right, let's do it. Much love, much light. Namaste. Go, Ellen. Thanks for the baseball, Ellen. You know what I'm saying. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for that little emoji that popped up. Yeah, and the heart. Yeah, I love it, Ellen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being you. It's really, really everything. All right, have a lovely day, all my dears. Until we meet again, which I hope is tomorrow. Much love and light.